The country's fight against the second wave of COVID-19 has intensified as the number of daily infections crossed the 4,000 mark, along with 18 more deaths yesterday. There has been a large throng of people leaving for their home districts as prohibitory orders are to come into effect Thursday onwards, raising more risk of transmission. In the current scenario, it is well advised to all members of public to stick to maximum precautionary measures at all times. Good morning, I am Bipashna Tamang and these are the headlines of the hour. Nepal reports over 4,300 cases and 18 more deaths due to COVID-19 yesterday. Some 200,000 people leave the capital amid prohibitory call. Hospitals begin reporting of lack of human resources and equipment to treat coronavirus patients. Health Ministry directs health workers to refrain from taking long leaves. India crosses grim milestone of over 200,000 deaths. WHO says lack government measures against a deadlier variant responsible for the present health crisis. Chelsea draw first leg Champions League semi-final against Real Madrid. An away goal puts Chelsea in a promising position. A massive surge in the COVID-19 infection rate has been witnessed as the country reported 4,364 new cases yesterday, taking the total infection tally in the country to 307,925. According to the Health Ministry, there are 26,225 active coronavirus cases in the country at the moment and 58 individuals are in quarantine centers. Based on the ministry's latest update, 315 individuals are receiving treatment in intensive care units across the country while 84 are in ventilator support. 18 people succumbed to the virus yesterday, taking the death tally to 3,194. According to the Health Ministry, the Kathmandu Valley alone registered 1,966 COVID-19 cases yesterday. Meanwhile, 555 infected individuals registered full recovery from the virus. 14,672 samples were tested through the PCR method yesterday. A large throng of people were seen leaving the capital following the government's decision to impose prohibitory order starting this Thursday in districts with large number of COVID-19 cases. People are heading back to their respective districts since early morning yesterday, speculating that the prohibitory order announced for 2 weeks could be extended. Most of them have also said they are leaving out of fear that the ongoing second wave of the pandemic could turn out deadlier. According to local police, long route passenger buses at a relatively large number have been leaving from Gongabu Bus Park and through Kalanki Nagdunga transits since early morning yesterday. The federal capital has been the most affected in the ongoing second wave of the pandemic, reporting more than half of the daily infection cases in the country. Welcome back. The government hospitals in the country are witnessing lack of health professionals amid the rising infection rate. The scenario has affected proper treatment of the COVID-19 infected individuals. We have more in this report.
One of the oldest hospitals in the country, Kantipur Hospital, has almost reached its full capacity due to rising number of coronavirus patients in recent days. 3 out of the 24 critical COVID-19 patients at the hospital are currently kept at the intensive care unit, while 2 patients are on ventilator support. Meanwhile, the hospital currently has only 45% of its total 102 health workers. Furthermore, 35 high-dependency units where oxygen supply has been installed are unused due to lack of health professionals. Various other government hospitals too have begun reporting of shortage of equipment and health materials along with health professionals. According to the Health Ministry, there are 27,000 licensed doctors and 95,000 nurses at present in the country. The country produces around 10,000 health professionals each year. However, the lack of coordination between concerned authorities in mobilizing the available human resource has caused a setback in COVID-19 crisis management. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry has directed hospitals to avoid providing extended leaves to medical experts and called for those on leave to return to work. The ministry has further directed hospitals to immediately fill any vacant posts in order to address the rising demand. The ministry has informed that preparations are underway to assign local-level health professionals as well as licensed doctors. There is a call for government to take immediate action in human resource management, especially in the hard-hit areas by COVID-19.
In our Public Voice segment, we had asked in Surkhet why have stakeholders lacked in rectifying the mistakes made during the first wave of coronavirus pandemic as the second wave cripples the nation. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
यत्रो आतंक फैलिन्छ हैन यसको लागि चाहिँ हामीले गर्नुपर्छ भनेर उहाँहरूले चाहिँ जिम्मेवारी लिदिनु पर्यो र सरकारले पनि यसको लागि हेर्नु पर्यो कहिले अक्सिजन छैन भन्ने कहिले आइसोलेसन खाली छैन भन्ने हैन यो चाहिँ नहोस्
सरकारले आफूले चाहे जति त गर्न खोजिया हो प्रयास हो त्यसलाई चाहिँ नकार्न सकिदैन तर जति हुनुपर्ने हो नागरिकबाट पनि कमजोरी भएको जस्तो लाग्छ
प्रत्येक घर गाउँ बस्तीहरुमा चेतना फैलाउनु पर्यो चेतना अझै अभाव छ मान्छेहरुले भएका कुराहरुलाई पनि अटेर गरिरहेको अब जुन सूचनाहरुलाई पनि अवज्ञा गरिरहेको अवस्था छ
एकजना बिरामीको बीचमा 100 जना चाहिँ बिरामी नभएको मान्छेहरु पुग्यो भने त त्यो एकजनाबाट फैलिएर नै 100 जना हुने हो
For segment Public Pulse, we text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question. What do you think of leaders attending mass events despite the ongoing pandemic? Your options are option A, toying with public health, option B, irresponsible, and option C, power display. The voting is on. Type any WS. Select your option A, B, or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And time now for the sports update.
Sports news.
Chelsea produced a composed performance to secure a fully deserved draw and a crucial away goal to put themselves in a promising position after their Champions League semi-final first leg against Real Madrid. Thomas Tuchel's side were superior on the night and might even regard themselves as unfortunate not to take an advantage into the return at Stamford Bridge in 8 days' time as they set their sights on a final date against either Manchester City or Paris Saint-Germain in Istanbul on 29th of May. Chelsea overran Madrid in the early stages and should have taken the lead when Timo Werner shot straight at keeper Thibaut Courtois from only 6 yards, but they were ahead after only 14 minutes when Christian Pulisic kept his cool to steer home a clever finish. Real were on the ropes, but danger man Karim Benzema, who had cleansed the outside of an upright from a long range, brought them back into the game with a brilliant equalizer, cushioning the ball with a header before sending an acrobatic volley beyond Edouard Mendy in the 29th minute. Chelsea had the better of the second half but could not crave out the chance to score a potentially vital second. The first leg clash of the second semi-final tonight will see a clash between PSG and Manchester City. The match is scheduled for 12:45 a.m. kick-off in Nepal time. And that's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good day.